Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Elena and this is Elena in Wonderland. Today's video is going to be all about the last 2 full weeks of the Tarot Readathon, as well as like the last 4 days. I don't think I vlogged for the last 4 days, so apologies, but as always, editing Elena here. We never filmed an intro or outro, so I hope you all enjoy this video and I'll see you soon. Okay, I don't know why, but there's literally been a helicopter flying over my freaking apartment for the last hour. So the door is closed, but hopefully you don't hear it. This is my update for the week. It is now Friday, the 3rd week in the Tarot Readathon, and I have not finished one book. So with full transparency, let's just go ahead and get into the discussion. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I have been trying to read this for 2 weeks. I DNF'd it at 19 pages in, and I have now listed this on my Pango. I am so bored. And I am also really freaking sad because, one, I absolutely adore and love fairies. I have always been obsessed with fairies since I was a little kid. And then I also bought book 2 in these beautiful hardcover editions, and that's such a huge letdown. But you know, I am not the only one who had thought this was boring. And for it to take 2 weeks to get to page 18, that's a no for me. And then to follow up, I did finish Black Sun on Monday, so I am going to put in a couple clips of a time lapse of me reading the last 30 pages of this book because I knew that this was going to be wild. Honestly, this book is a 5-star read for me. It took me about a month to read, and that's because it's high fantasy. And I tabbed a bunch of it. Now, the difference between this book taking me a month to get through versus Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, 2 weeks to get through 18 pages. Whenever I picked this book up, I would read 100 pages in a sitting, or 50 to 80 pages in a sitting. So that's the difference between the two for me, and I always kept wanting to pick this up. I just kept waiting and life got in the way. So I hope you enjoy the next couple clips of my reactions, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts on my reaction. I have started Done and Dusted because since the Emily Wilde's book didn't work out for me, I'm going to use my fiery passion ability, and that is to read a romance in replace of said prompt. So that's what we'll be doing for the whatever prompt that was. Favorite genre is what it was, so I'm kind of sad. And then what's another book? I also have Lies and Weddings that I'm going to be starting for 4 of Pentacles, which is a book that features around rich people drama, which obviously Kevin Kwan is the author of Crazy Rich Asians trilogy. I can't even talk. He's one of my favorite authors, and I'm just so excited about this book because I didn't know it was coming out until it came out, and I was literally so excited. I bought an edition with a signature. One day I'm going to be able to meet Kevin Kwan. It's not right now, but one day that's the goal, that I get to meet him. Anyways, but roll the clips. everybody, I'm here to do a weekly vlog again for our tarot readathon. I can't remember if I said this at the beginning-ish clips, so that's happening. However, we are here now. There we go, that's better. Let me move you again. So I am in San Francisco yet again, and I'm at a different hotel this time actually. I did like a small little room tour. The room is actually small itself, so that's why it's small. Peep the books. The reading update is we are now 50% through Zodiac Academy Ruthless Fae. The drama's building and I'm ready for the drama. Like, you know when stuff is being built up and you are like getting not anxious but like also excited, but also you're like,
what's about to happen?
That's how I'm feeling, honestly, because I'm just like, bring this out just a smidge. And yes, there are like little scenes that didn't really have to be there in the book, but we're getting more like character info and we're like getting character growth for our side characters, which I kind of like because they're just like baby characters in the first book. And now they're like actually a side character. So maybe later on, because there's like 9 books out so far in the series, maybe later on in the series they're going to be more prominent. I don't know, but yes, so that's that reading update. I'm enjoying it so far. The other reading updates I wanted to tell you is I DNF'd Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, and I also just sold it on Pango, so glad about that. However, because I did not read that book for my prompt, I decided to pick up Done and Dusted by Lila Sage, which this has been around everywhere. Look at that beautiful cover. Oh my god, the lighting. The lighting! So this book has been everywhere. It's been taking the internet by storm. Never thought or had any inkling to want to read a cowboy romance. Here's the thing though. When I went to Chicago and I hung out with Jan, Jan read these books. And Jan really liked these books. Jan is not even a romance girly. She was in like a little romance era for that time being, but she predominantly reads horror and thriller. Like that's her niche. So for her to say that these books were good and the sex scenes were not cringy, she convinced me to buy it. I bought both. This is the first one, and I bought the sequel. I am kicking my feet and smiling over here because Luke, aka Brooks, I am just liking how the little tension's starting to build, the little moments of like, he sees her, plays a little joke, she's pissed off, just like all these little moments. Okay, I am on page 81, and if some way I can finish this tonight, I don't know how that's gonna happen because it is 8:16 PST time. I've been awake since 3:40 a.m. East Coast time. So that's 12:30 here in the morning. So I'll probably fall asleep before I finish the book. I'll probably fall asleep reading this book. That doesn't mean it's bad. I'm just fucking exhausted. That's what that means. And then I brought Lies and Weddings. And the funny thing is, when I was working, this girl on the plane that I was serving literally was devouring it. And I was like, oh my god, literally have that book in my suitcase. And she was like, oh really? And I was like, Yes? I was just trying to connect with you about a book. My favorite author. Because he is. Kevin Kwan is one of my top tier favorite authors. But she was this far in. She was eating that book up. So I thought that was a sign to start this tonight. I want to start it because I'm reading this for Pentacles prompt, the drama, the rich people drama, because that's what all his books are about. So we're going to start that. And then we have a mini book haul. You want to see it? Of course you want to see it. Of course you want to see it. This is BookTube. So I went to Out of the Closet, my favorite thrift store. And the fun thing is paperback is $2 and hardback is $3. So this, 2 books, were $5. $5 for these books? Oh, I wasn't passing that up. So this is The X-Hex by Erin Sterling. This also took the internet by storm. This came out in October of 2021. Thank you, Book of the Month, for having the date there, like the month. It's about never mix vodka and witchcraft. 9 years ago, Vivian Jones nursed her broken heart like any young witch would. Vodka, weepy music, bubble baths, and a curse on the horrible boyfriend. Sure, Vivi knows she shouldn't use her magic this way, but with only an orchard hayride, scented candle on hand, she isn't worried it will cause him anything more than a bad hair date or two. That is until Reese. Why all y'all gotta name your main characters Reese? Why is this a trend now? Anyways, that is until Reese Penhallow, descendant of the town's ancestors, breaker of hearts, and annoyingly just as gorgeous as he always was, returns to Graves Glen, Georgia, which should be a quick trip to recharge the town's ley lines and make an appearance at the annual fall fair, turns disastrously wrong. With one calamity after another striking Reese, Vivi realizes her silly little X-Hex may not have been so harmless after all. Suddenly, Graves Glen is under attack from murderous wind-up toys, a pissed-off ghost, and a talking cat with some interesting things to say. Vivi and Reese have to ignore their off-the-charts chemistry to work together to save the town and find a way to break up the curse before it's too late. This is cute. This is like cozy, rom-com, witchy, Halloween-y vibes. Do you all want a fall book rex? Because my favorite season is coming. And I put up my Christmas tree in October because it's black and I decorate it Halloween. We do not skip at Christmas here. No, I am not a Christmas fan. My husband is. I am not a Christmas fan. Bad things happen to me and my family during Christmas time, and it's never been the same for us since. So my husband has been trying for years to get me into the holiday spirit. So we went and bought a black Christmas tree. And because it is black, I can decorate it with my Halloween-y stuff. We have purple lights. We literally have orange and purple ornaments. And Michael's has their hippie Halloween. If you have not seen that yet, please go. If I could decorate my entire office with this, I literally would. I can't even. I digress. Book number 2. My grandmother asked me to tell you She's Sorry by Frederick Bachman. I flew. This was when my grandma passed away, almost 3 years ago. I was flying about a couple months later to go visit my grandpa, and the customer next to me was reading this book. And this was right around the time when Frederick Bachman was really getting popular. A Man Called Uwe, which they also have that book there, but I've never read any of his books, and I'm really trying to be more frugal with my money. Anyways, I asked the lady, I was like, hey, how's the book? Like, do you like his writing? Yada yada. These are the kind of books that I like to read when it comes to literary fiction. And she said that I would like it. I'll probably cry. And I avoided it for the last 3 years because I wasn't ready and I was still grieving the death of my grandma. And so now I feel like I can read this and kind of also like maybe celebrate her life in a way, if that makes sense. So I got it. I saw it and I thought it was a sign. It's very well loved because it's used, so they did break the spine, but however, it's not like broken, like it basically just makes for a good floppy book. It does have like that old yellowy paper, but it's not bad at all. I kind of just want to go into it blind. Everybody likes his books, and I want to know what it is. Why? Why y'all like his books? You tell me why. That's all I have for right now. So the next time I'll see you is probably tomorrow. I did go to Trader Joe's. Actually, I'm back with the Trader Joe's haul. So the first thing I got was these juice shots. So this is a cherry, acerola cherry. It's a huge dose of vitamin C, but it's cold pressed juice. I got 4 of these, 2 for me, 2 for Dalton. Dalton is sick for like literally the 3rd time in less than a year. He just started working at the airport in under a year. So he was like, babe, my immune system isn't used to this. That's why I keep getting sick. I'm building immunity, which he's not wrong. He is. I'm just over it. For those of you who don't know, raspberry is literally my favorite flavor. Y'all, I be getting agitated with myself. I just get so excited when I talk that I'm like, and I be messing up words. My favorite fruit is raspberries. And I mean like, look at this big one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's try it. Oh my god, that's so good. I will literally eat this entire thing right now. And then this big ass thing. 1 pound of sweet red cherries, $3.99. Organic, $3.99. In California, how much was it in Boston? $8 for 1.5 pounds. Bruh, gotta be kidding me with that shit. Got Dalton one of these. It's the shepherd's pie. I love the shepherd's pie. It's so good. It's corned beef. However, I can no longer eat this. It hurts my stomach real bad, and we don't do that no more. I bought 2 of these. These are steamed chicken soup dumplings. So go heat these up. I just need like a top off before bed. Honestly, I think so. This is good. But I bought 2 of these because these always run out at every Trader Joe's. I do not care. I have been to multiple locations where they're out at multiple locations the same day. That's why I bought 2 of those. I got myself the chicken tikka masala. This has just the right amount of spice, but if you want a spicier one, do the fresh looking one, not frozen, the fresh one in the refrigerated section. You just don't want to eat spicy when you're about to fly. Your stomach. I got stomach issues. We got anxieties and tummy issues. Is it linked? Maybe so. Maybe not. We don't know. 2 of these, one for me, one for Dalton. It's the reduced guilt mac and cheese. Honestly, this is so good. And like, it doesn't feel like reduced, like guilt. It says 65% less fat, 25% fewer calories than the regular mac and cheese. This is just way better. Like, it just tastes way better to me. I've tried the gluten-free one. Disgusting. Disgusting. I don't know if it's like the rotoni or the different cheeses that they're using, but I don't like it. I'll tell you that. I don't like it. And then lastly, these are Dalton's. It's pain au lait. I can't speak French. It's bread and it's chocolate chip. French chocolate chip milk rolls. Translates to milk bread. I've never read that, and it says you're supposed to dunk it in your coffee, tea, or hot chocolate for the classic French breakfast or pick-me-up. I've never once done that. I've never thought to like dip. No, it's not a biscotti. It's not hard. Okay, bye. This little goodie bag because I flew home yesterday, San Francisco to Boston, and a customer so kindly made us these goodie bags, and I just wanted to unbox it with you all here because I love stuff like this. So this cute little airplane bag, I got 2 because my friend didn't want hers, so I'll give one to Dalton. But this one is mine. So cute. Actually, I'm going to give him the one with the chocolates because I don't really care for chocolate. But it's a bunch of candy, and this one has like some gum in it. This has all my favorite, like it's got Skittles, my favorite Skittles, Tootsie Rolls, candy, right? Sorry, I'm a nerd. Anyways, this is a soothing foot mask. Okay, gifts, we love them. Then I have a hand mask, which I actually need to use because my hands are so dry from consistently washing them so much. in a very short amount of time because I am serving food. I work our first class style experience, and because I do that, I am constantly washing my hands. Anytime I pick up trash, I gotta go and wash my hands all over again. So this hopefully will help. However, I have very sensitive skin, so it might do the reverse effect and give me a rash. So we'll find out together. This is a face mask. It's called Everyday Almond Skin Strengthening Mask. No harsh chemicals. This should actually be good for me because it's plant-based, and a lot of plant-based products that I do with my skincare actually works really well for me. I'm excited to share that too. It's a sheet mask. Ooh, lip balm. Vitamin E, honey, and spearmint. Let's smell. Oh, it smells so good. Test. Oh, that's very moisturizing. Okay, packaging is spot on. It's not too strong of a spearmint smell or scent, which is really nice. I just dropped that. And then hand lotion, avocado hand cream. So after I use that hand mask, then I can go in and bring this on the plane. I love this size. It's a travel size. It is 30 grams. These lotion sizes, you can buy them at Bath & Body Works. You can buy them at Walmart. You can buy them almost anywhere that sells travel size items. This style though is the best to travel with because it doesn't explode. The little caps that go like this, those explode on the plane. They pop open and there's all your lotion everywhere, all over your stuff. Same with shampoo bottles. I would rather get the travel size bottles and like actually physically have to twist the bottle to open it versus this, because I've had multiple things ruined that way. But that was my little gift from the customer. I thought it was so sweet and really kind. I was walking Cyprus today, and we took a different route than we normally do, and I've never walked down the street that we had walked on, and I found a free little library. Obviously, me being who I am, obviously you're here about book stuff, right? So of course I went and looked in there, and look what I found. Literally first edition hardcover Children of Blood and Bone by Tommy Adeyemi. I hope I really pronounced that right. I'm not sure. She's going to be a featured author at the Imaginarium Book Festival next year in June. I'm really hoping that I can buy tickets this year to go. It's 2025 next year. But this is, wow, look at the map. We love a map. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I did not even know this was here. I didn't even look at that. It does have a little bit of water damage, you know, but free is free. And it doesn't really look damaged here, if that makes sense. So I'm not really worried about it. However, the author is a Nigerian American writer, and so she's writing about African folklore, I think, or like African history, and this is set in a fantasy world. And I'm honestly really excited because I have seen so many people reading this, and the third book just came out. I'm not sure if it's the final book in the series. Who knows? However, it just came out. So there's that. Today, I got my first ever book mail from the Hive over at HarperCollins. So this is, the Hive is an imprint for Harlequin Publishers and all of their like imprints that they have. And so I requested this book. Are y'all ready? Boom. Frequent Flyers by Nue Kerwin, I believe is how you pronounce their name. But it's so cute. I'm really excited because first off, flight attendant, frequent flyers, hello. And then It says catch flights, not feelings, which is literally like this motto that we live by. And it's a BIPOC author. Obviously, I was so excited. I saw it and immediately applied for it. There were limited physical arcs, so I'm really happy that I actually got it. So this comes out August 13th of 2024. I'm going to go ahead and start reading this soon, probably maybe Tuesday of next week, because today is actually a Tuesday. So in a week from today, I will probably start reading this, so I make sure to be able to review it and post about it before the book actually comes out. So I'm so happy. And just a little bit of a book update. I have been devouring Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. I am now on 102. There is some really good like panic attacks representation in this book. And I took a picture of the scene because I just loved it so much and I wanted to highlight it, but I didn't have any tabs, and I haven't been tabbing the book, so I took a picture instead. It's so good. Like, I don't know what's in this book that's making me like literally laugh and giggle on the train in front of other people, which, whatever. The book peoples know, okay? The book girlies, the book gays, the book people, they know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I am loving it so far. I did start Lies and Weddings. I am literally on page 17. This starts with a murder. Okay, backtrack. This starts with an accidental, I'm gonna still say murder. It was an accidental death, but the way like it's set up, I kind of feel like maybe he wanted this to happen. Maybe he did. I won't know unless I keep reading. So I'm already entertained. This is mixed media. I'll show you really quickly what I mean. So here's like an example. They have 2 whole pages and a half of a text thread, and then Kevin Kwong, so beautiful. He also put in the main players, and it has like their name, who they are, what they go by, a formal title, verbal address, like how you verbally address them. And then he also put their zodiac, and I fucking fell in love. And I was like, you know what, Kevin, I'm still here as one of your favorite freaking readers, okay? Thank you. That's the reading update I have for right now, and I will see you all soon. Hello, hi. I am a little out of breath, actually. I'm at home. I had to take Severus to a vet appointment today. Today's Saturday, by the way. It is the last full week of the Tarot Readathon. It's the last full week of the Tarot Readathon, so I am actually doing some reading sprints right now with Mo and Elizabeth. And I am currently reading Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. We are trying to finish this. I'm almost done. I was not expecting this book to make me tear up in scenes at all. I also was not expecting to ever read this book in my life, period, because I am not a cowboy fan. However, I adore this book so much, and I love this book, and I cannot wait to read the sequel. Thank God I bought both at the same time. What else? I had to go get Severus and make sure he was okay because I let him outside. You want to come in? He's like laying down. 1 second. Hey, buddy. What you doing? You just laying in the sun? You sunbathing? I can give you a little plant tour. Got a little babies going on here. We have our monsteras, so really sad the leaves are breaking.
For example, it completely like fell off, so I'm hoping that this one has, yeah, so this right here is getting a leaf, and then this one is growing, but it's not the right color, so hopefully that gets better, but still has one good big leaf here. You doing okay over there? So he was sunbathing, as you saw. I am only 54% through Zodiac Academy. I haven't been reading on my Kindle. I have been devouring Done and Dusted, so there's that. I also had to get my ring, what is it called? Like, I had to get my ring fixed. So my middle diamond was loose on my wedding ring, and that's a no-no. So we got it fixed. So now this is my actual like promise ring, this 3 right here. So this is my promise ring, and I was like, oh, I'll just wear this with my wedding band until my ring is ready and I'm ready to go get it. Yeah, so that's the update for now. But we are in the final stretch of this tarot readathon, and I think we'll get like an extra 5 days or something, because tomorrow is the 28th. Yes, the 28th, and then you have the 29th, 30th, and 31st. So we'll have 4 days left after this week, and then I will be wrapping up this video. Hopefully I can finish all my books. We shall. So I am back in Seattle, and I just hung out with Jean, my book bestie. She used to live in Salem, and now she lives out here in Washington. And I got this cute little cropped sweater from her. I actually forgot to bring a sweater or any type of jacket, and it was freezing. Glad I brought pants, but it's so cute. It's got these little like sad and happy faces there, and then this is the back and everything in between. I hope you can see that because I couldn't see you, but it's time for a book haul. Okay, so let's start with the non-books. Jean found these really cute pin loops. It's like a book band, pin holder book band for medium-sized notebooks and up, A5 size and bigger. It's so cute. I love this checkered print. I don't know, there's something about the checkered print that I've just been really drawn to lately, and it's green. Then she found these really cute highlighters slash micro fine pen, and it's like 2-in-1. I don't know if you could see. So that in that circle there, that's like the micro tip, and this is the highlighter, and it's all on one side. You see it up there. They're so cute. So we have pink, yellow, green, teal, blue, and purple. I got a few stickers. So first up we have trans rights or
I Bites with a possum. And you can't see it very well, but it's sparkly. And so I got that for Dalton. And then for our friend, like Dalton's sister basically, I got her this peace sign and a Volkswagen bus. And these are both like from Seattle. And then of course I got support your indie bookstore. So this shop is a queer-owned bookstore. It's got a lot of used as well as new books. And those are my stickers. One last non-bookish item that I got myself is like a little congrats for officially changing my degree to a Bachelor of Psychology. So I got myself this notebook. It's like very medically driven. I'm taking a biology class right now. I'm actually about to go and take some tests and then a final. But this is really cute. It's small, so obviously it's not gonna like, it won't last me my entire school career, but maybe for the next few months at least, for my notes. There's 160 pages in here, so I just wanted something for school that will motivate me to actually take more notes. That will. Time for the books. So first is a book that I have been wanting ever since I saw the cover literally back in June, and it is called Post-Traumatic, a novel by Chantal V. Johnson. I mean, just look at this cover. Iconic, right? So this, if you don't know and you're new here, hi, I'm Elena. I have PTSD. I got a diagnosis back in 2022. Obviously, the title immediately drew me in, and then the lady did as well. I don't really buy covers with real people on the covers, so this is kind of nice. And I was actually drawn into it. It says, to the outside observer, Vivian is a success story, a dedicated lawyer who advocates for mentally ill patients at a New York City psychiatric hospital. Privately, she contends with the memories and after effects of her bad childhood, living in a constant state of hypervigilant awareness that makes even a simple subway ride a heart-pounding drama. For years, Vivian has self-medicated with a mix of dating, dieting, dark humor, and smoking weed with her BFF, Jane. But after a family reunion prompts her to take a bold step, Vivian finds herself alone in a new and terrifying ways without even Jane to confide in, and she starts to unravel. Will she find a way to repair what matters most to her? This is a debut novel, and just by that synopsis, I literally know that I'm gonna feel so seen, but also like it may be a little hard for me to read, in all honesty. I have like had a very, what is the word? I had a hard time with my diagnosis when I first got it. I literally was in denial mode for the first 6 months, and I hear that is something that is very normal and common for people who have PTSD and aren't in the military or don't think that their trauma necessarily is big enough or PTSD enough, if that makes sense. However, if you have PTSD, I want you to know that you are seen, you are heard, you are loved, and you are believed mainly, and also that your trauma is your trauma, not anyone else's trauma. And so whatever your diagnosis is for, believe it, because the second you hear it out loud from somebody who knows what they're talking about, not a friend, not a colleague, not a teacher, no, an actual doctor who can diagnose you, once you hear it out loud, and you can't take it back. So that was my process. For 6 months I was in denial, and I just really didn't believe it. And I had seen PTSD through military people, and honestly, a lot of people knew I had it before I did. It makes a lot of sense to know that I do have it. I am okay now. I have been 2 years openly knowing that I have this diagnosis has really helped me a lot. So I hope that that helps people as well. The next book that I bought is called Please Stop Trying to Leave Me. And the reason I bought this was absolute cover buy first. Okay. Beautiful beautiful colors on the cover. And then it's an anatomical heart. Now, the premise of this is like a girl who is literally seeing signs by God via Instagram and Spotify playlists that she needs to break up with her girlfriend. This girl, Norma, the main character, is seeing a new therapist as well. And the new therapist is telling her, like, you need to finish your manuscript, you need to break up with this girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. And she gets diagnosed. See a little trend here going on, mental health. It's important. So her new therapist diagnoses her with the depersonalization and derealization disorder, but Norma isn't having it. Also sound familiar? That's why I picked this book up, because it literally, the second I saw the cover, I was like, cover buy. But then I was like, let me see what this is about. I read the entire synopsis and was like, oh, a necessary purchase. The next book is a sequel to a book that I have shown you here before. So the first book is She Who Becomes the Sun, and the sequel is He Who Drowned the World by Shelley Parker Chan. These covers are literally, the cover design, the cover art is really honestly gorgeous. Like, whoever was the cover design for this, cover art by Jung Shan, you did an amazing, incredible job. This duology, like, it looks so beautiful. I have been wanting this book for the last year and a half since it's been out, but I needed it in paperback because I bought the first book in paperback. I am one of those people who it needs to match, so had to get that. Lastly, I got A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee. I got it on sale for $10. I'm excited because the book is used and honestly in really good condition. Like, really good condition. There's like nothing wrong with it. This is a YA book, and Victoria Lee has become an auto-buy author for me just because first adult book, A Shot in the Dark. I got it as an ARC last year. It was my favorite book of 2023 as far as a standalone goes. And so this is a YA magical thriller, not horror, but like spooky vibes. And it's Victoria Lee, so obviously I bought it. That wraps up my book haul. I got this little free bookmark. It's not even cute, but I like to get one bookmark from the place I buy things from. So all of these purchases was from Third Place Books in Seattle. You can sell your used books, earn store credit, and 10% off that day's purchase at all 3 locations. By appointment only, 3 box limit. So that means people be coming in with boxes of books to sell. That's smart. Also, I wanted to update you. I finished Done and Dusted last night. It's 5 fucking stars. I literally ate that book up. I ate that book up. It was so good. I'm literally obsessed. Like, words don't even come out right because I'm so obsessed. What else was I gonna tell you? I don't even remember. Honestly, I just can't even process. It was so good. I literally did not see this book coming into my life at all because, you know me, I literally have told you so many times, I don't like cowboy stuff. I don't like country music. I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like line dancing. No. But this book, the mental health rep, the ADHD rep, the panic attack representation. Literally, I felt so seen. I did not expect myself to tear up while reading this book. I loved it so much. And thank you so much to Jan Agason for literally telling me buy them. So I have the sequel at home and I will be reading it very, very soon. Definitely reading it in August. That's all I have for right now. It is Sunday. So we are rounding up the last week of the Tarot Readathon and I'm about to go take a final and another test. So bye. Okay, everybody, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you made it through this entire hour video, first off, thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is my first ever super, super long video, and the editing process has been tedious, but I did enjoy filming, like vlogging in this way. If you all liked it, please let me know in the comments below, and let's pick an emoji for the day. Let's do a book. That's me. My blanket's upside down. Hi, Sophie. And I'm working on a project for crochet. But once again, thank you. And I'm just so happy that you all have been here on this journey and had so much fun with the Tarot Readathon. I can't wait to join it again next year. The stats, the Wands team that I chose to be on, we did not win any of the trophies, but we did a lot of reading, and I just feel like this was an incredible reading month for me. I read a lot of physical books that I knocked out of my physical TBR, and I just can't wait to do it again. So I hope you all have a great day or night or morning, whatever, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye.